Happy Stamp Together Saturday, my friends. It is Amy here, ready to share with you another card. This one is so simple, you are not going to believe it. So we are here on March 1st. Happy March, everybody. It's great to have you here joining me on the month that celebrates spring. We are excited here in southern Minnesota because we don't have any snow outside right now, which we realize can change, but it just means winter is super, super short if it does snow. So we're excited about that. And happy to have beautiful weather these days. So good morning, Kathy. Great to have you here. Good morning, Jan. Nice to see you. So if you took a look at the instructions for cutting before we came on here, you will see it is super, super simple. There's not much going on in this card, but it's so easy that anyone can do it, I promise. And we have just a card base and 3 small pieces of DSP and a little focal image, a sentiment, and off we go. So are you ready? Are you ready to create? Good morning, Julie. Great to have you. I'm going to flip the camera. And we've got here some new designer series papers. So let's focus on that for just a second. It's going to be only 35 here today, but it's going to be bookended by 40s and 50s, which is amazing. So thanks for sharing that, Joan. Donna, hi. Great to have you here. Okay. Celebration is over. Well, sadness, all the things we mourn, but don't worry. There are new things coming. On Tuesday, we have new online exclusives. Woo! Well, hi, Tanya in Disney World. That's pretty fun. So these papers that you see in front of you here are new from the online exclusives, which will release on Tuesday. And I have a special announcement about that, by the way. If you are a member of my catalog kickoff group, and by the way, anybody can be a member, we will actually be having a special couple day celebration of the new online exclusives. So come on over there and join us at facebook.com/groups/Amy Rich Catalog Kickoff. I think I'm going to change the name to Product Kickoff or Product Showcase or something like that, because there are products coming out so quickly. I don't want to miss it. Anyway, this particular DSP from which I cut this gorgeous flower that I'm going to use today. It's a little bit bigger than the cutting instructions said, but it's okay. If I made the rules, I can break the rules, and I guess that's what we're going with today. So the back side is a garden green, which I am going to use as part of my little strips that we're going to have here. 1 by 2 inch strips, 3 of them. Hi, Melinda. Good to have you. And then here's another garden green with fresh freesia on the back. And then, of course, these beautiful papers. And I'm actually going to bring the last ones out as well, because look at those. You know what the cool thing about this is? It's got a beautiful new set of masks, decorative masks, stamps, dies. You're going to love it. We're going to focus a little bit more on that as the weeks go on after the release on Tuesday. The back side of that, black and white. So I love that it combines. We've had a couple like this lately where it combines beautiful colored images. Hi, Laura, with some black and white. And I think it's so pretty. And I'm going to show you how to open up your possibilities a little bit with this today. So we've seen those already. So I'm going to move on here. We're going to start by, and this is something I'm going to do, but you probably don't have to. I'm going to take one of those black and white images, DSPs, and I am going to actually do some coloring. So here's my dirty old grid paper that I use for stuff like this. I wanted some melon mambo background on my DSP, and there wasn't any, not on any of those. But of course, the flower I chose from the DSP is Melon Mambo. So here's a way to fix that. We're just going to add color by using a blending brush and Melon Mambo ink. So now suddenly we've got this background, and what I like about that is that it's a little bit variegated, so the color isn't, you can see it's a little bit lighter over here and darker over here. Awesome. I love that we're able to do that so easily with a little bit of blending. Today with my team, and I know some of you are here watching, we are going to do some blending with blending brushes as well. So it's a blending brush kind of day, and it's going to be good. Lots of good stuff coming. All right. So I'm going to next banner cut one side of each of these pieces. Now, I suggest you could try to do, and I see I cut a little bit wonky there, so I'm going to do this end. You could do all three at once. If it worries you that you're not going to be able to, if it worries you that you're not going to be able to keep them all even, it's okay. They don't have to be exact, but also you could do them one at a time if it really makes you nervous. So here we've got these three pieces, and I'm just going to give you a second, and I'm going to talk about the sentiment stamp set that I'm using today, which is also part of the new online exclusives coming on Tuesday. Woot woot. My favorite part about the Tags of Thanks is that it bundles with 3 amazing tag punches where you can do a slit, an 1/8 inch punch, or one of these deals. And so it's perfect to create tags, which is why the Tags of Thanks stamp set was born. And we're going to now, you know what I like to do? I like to curl my banners. So I'm going to do that. You can see all of the colors, plus a little fresh freesia thrown in there from our flower, is going to be in these banners. And now I got to think through how I want this laid out. All right, so I'm going to add my first banner up here at the top left, and I'm going to put that so that there's about an even border on left and on top. Something like this. I like to leave the little banner. I like to let that sit up like that. Next up, we're going to take the middle banner and we're going to actually turn that the other way. Oops. Now, gosh, dog hair. Seriously. They don't even come down here, you guys. It is too much. All right. So we're going to go the opposite direction here with that one. And then we're going to do the last one the same as the first. So our banners are going to go like this. Then we're going to add our image. Now, it's supposed to be smaller. Yes, I understand I broke the rules, but I'm going to make it work. So I'm going to flip it and add some dimensionals. And then we're going to add that back onto our card. And for this, I might actually cut down a couple dimensionals to put in these skinny spots. And by the way, I never cut these. I only tear them unless I literally need one cut in half. I only tear them. They're shown on they're not going to be shown. They're just on the back, so it's totally fine. So whatever image you choose, you can stamp an image and cut it out. You can fussy cut, you can use some dies. But whatever you choose now, put it at the end of your middle banner, just like that. Isn't that sweet? Okay, so now for your sentiment. Your sentiment you can fit in wherever you'd like. I'm going to fit mine right in here. And of course, I'm going to use the little thank you because I do thank yous a lot for classes and such. So we'll add the thank you, grab our Melon Mambo ink once again, and stamp it right in there. And of course, any little gems or things like that that you want to use, great. Now let me give you a couple other options for this. There are so many different little banners in our die sets. You could use the Stylish Shapes dies, which has a couple of banners, or is it the Nested Essentials? Nested Essentials, I think, have a couple of the banners. Also, this one here, this is the birthday celebration dies. It has a couple here, so you could do them a lot smaller, no problems. You would just change it up a little bit and do them this way. There are all kinds of options out there, but I love the banner look and I love the simplicity of the card. I hope you do too. I'm not for sure seeing all your comments. It's so hard when I forget my computer upstairs. But just such a fun little layout. And like I said, possibilities are running rampant in my head. It's super fun to play with product. And yes, nice and easy. And a new little idea with our black and white paper, which is always fun to get those. So I'm going to flip the camera back and so the products that I use today are going to be available on Tuesday for our new online exclusives release. If you are part of my catalog kickoff group, I'm going to do a mini kickoff. Internet trouble. I was having internet trouble this morning, so I hope it holds for our team meeting this morning. If you are interested in learning more about the online exclusives, join us in my catalog kickoff group. I will be doing mini kickoff for a couple of days this week. So come and watch. It's going to be fun and it will introduce you to more products. So thanks for joining me this morning. I will see you early next week for catalog kickoff or Wednesday for What's Up Stampers. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.